Do you ever notice how everything we do is based on trust? If you're going to a restaurant, you only eat the food if you trust that it's safe. You only take a job if you trust the people who are offering it. To be in any relation with someone is to trust them. Have you ever worked in an environment based on mistrust when no one trusts anyone, when people are never straight with you, you're perpetually looking over your shoulder, having to show proof of your work? It's pretty miserable, isn't it? Trusting environments are just so much better for the soul, aren't they? It's not a stretch to say it seems to be how we're meant to live. At the basic level, when someone says something to you, you're supposed to believe it, trust it. And when you can't, it just messes things up, right? So what's the problem? Well, not everyone is trustworthy. Heck, we're not trustworthy often. So the dilemma is we're people who operate on trust yet live in a world that often can't be trusted. What do we do about that? I think some people try to control their environment so they don't have to trust. You try to control your money or your schools, your work, the people around you, but it doesn't work. Life's too out of control. Some people go the opposite direction, just trust everything without question. Trust what everyone says. Make decisions trusting it'll work out. But that doesn't work either because it's nice for the moment, but ultimately bites you because there's a reason you can't trust everything. So what do? Well, that's why God says we need to trust in Him. He's the one who made all things and knows all things, can do all things, and more importantly, He loves us and wants what's best for us. And He knows what we need. I don't need the people around me to be totally trustworthy because I'm not ultimately leaning or relying on them. I'd like to be able to trust my boss at work, but I don't need to because I entrust my life to God, not them. Well, there's much more to be said, and this raises as many questions as it answers, but this is just a snippet of my sermon on trust. Check out the rest on your favorite podcast player or on our church website, nooncovenant.org.